they tend to be kind of content free. And part of the problem is it's very difficult to think about. Well, this is what Taoists may talk about in the future. I could have talked about exactly the calculation I was doing yesterday. That may have been uninteresting for different reasons. But that's, anyway, we all tend to be obsessed with the very thing we're doing, with the thing that's coming up next. It's very difficult to make predictions even for the 1, 2, 3 year time scale. But what I decided to do in order to make it a little more interesting is to talk about the future on an intermediate time scale. You know, you can go to watch crackpots on television and talk about what the world is going to be like in 50 or 100 years. It'll be, jetting around with jetpacks and spaceships and stuff like that. And when you talk about things on the time scale that's longer than you're going to be around to sort of live then, it's really free. It's really easy, right? Anything can happen. There's no consequences. But thinking about a vision for what might happen on the 10 to 30 year time scale is, I think, an interesting intermediate thing to be thinking about. And also the only thing that even roughly justifies it is if you take a step back and think about what the sort of broader historical currents in our subject are like, and what the sort of what the broad big picture might be on this sort of concept. So needless to say, this is a sort of personal view of what's going to be important on this kind of time scale of many things that we're studying and talking about.